walks the streets where the lights never sleep. Shadow in the alleys, promises he'll keep. A suit like armor, eyes cold as steel. Every word he whispers makes the world kneel. I've seen the deals, the smoke, the fire, the kind of man who never tires. Every step he takes shakes the ground. In his silence, a storm is found. The night listens, the city holds its breath. He moves like a ghost and dances with death. The man from New York, he's here to reign. Power in his veins, goodness in his name. Every corner, every street knows his claim. He strikes like lightning, unbound, untamed. I've crossed his path in the neon haze, felt the weight of his unspoken gaze. Every gamble, every fight, carved in stone, a king in shadows, ruling alone. The clock ticks slow, but he moves fast. A ghost from the future, a shadow from the past. The city whispers of his deeds and fears. He harvests respect, he draws it near. Steel in his hands, fire in his eyes. He sees the truth behind all lies. The man from New York, he's here to reign. Power in his veins, dominance in his name. Every corner, every street knows his claim. He strikes like lightning, unbound, untamed. I measure my step, I feel the threat. Every move I make, he won't forget. Yet in the fear, there's a code to learn. Respect is earned, not given in turn. The city sleeps under his silent hand, a titan who rules both sea and land. And I stand wary but never blind, a lesson in power for all mankind. The man from New York, he's here to reign. Power in his veins, dominance in his name. Every corner, every street knows his claim. He strikes like lightning, unbound, untamed.
Razorblade King cuts through the lies, sharp-edged justice and bloodshot eyes. Enemies scatter when I walk the street. Razorblade crown can't be beat. Slashing through the fakes and frauds, king of edges defying the odds. Every scar a victory mark. Razorblade King rules the dark. Steel glints cold in the neon glare. Razorblade fury everywhere. whatever it takes. Razorblade King, sharp and mean, cutting deep through the in-between. No surrender, no dull edge. Razorblade throne on the ledge. Slashing slide guitar rips, merciless riffs over pounding war drums. Razor scrape with pesting cuts, madly clean. Aggressive blades like a light fate. Cannon fuel explodes in violent blasts. Sharpen up, feel the bite. Razorblade King on the night. Power forged in the cutting steel. Blade eternal, make 'em kneel. Sunrise bleeds on the razor's edge. Razorblade King makes the pledge. Every cut a story told. Sharp and fury never grows old. Standing tall with the blade held high. Razorblade King, born to fly. No retreat from the slashing storm. Razorblade reign, the new norm. Enemies fall with precision clean. Razorblade King, blade supreme. Razorblade King, wild and raw, sharpest edge above the law. Heart of steel, so on fire. Razorblade King, take it higher. I was born in the fire, raised in the dirt. Every scar on my body tells where it hurt. But pain made me sharper, harder than stone. Now I'm coming for what's mine, flesh and bone. They think they broke me, left me for dead, but I rise from the ashes, fury in my head. No mercy left, no second chance. This is my war, my final stance. When the dust settles and the smoke clears out, they'll know my name when they hear me shout. I'm a war machine, built to destroy. No fear, no pain, no mercy to employ. The battlefield calls and I answer the cry. War machine, tonight you die. Steel in my veins, thunder in my soul. I've been to hell and I'm taking control. Every enemy falls beneath my feet. I'm the storm they pray, they never meet. They drew the line, they chose this fight. Now I'm the darkness swallowing their light. No turning back, no white flag shown. This ground I stand on, I claim as my own. Let them come with all they got. I'll turn their army into forgot. I'm a war machine, built to destroy. No fear, no pain, no mercy to employ. The battlefield calls and I answer the cry. War machine, tonight you die. Hear the drums, feel the ground shake. This is my moment, make no mistake. Blood and iron, fire and rage. I'm unleashing hell, breaking the cage. I'm a war machine, unstoppable force. No retreat, no regret, stay in the course. The war is here and I'm alive.
was born with the fight in his eyes. The lions roar under great city skies. Young, proud, wild as a flame, carved his story, never chased the fame. Hands still stained from a life too rough, heart too soft in a world too tough. He loved like thunder, struck like steel, loyal to the bone, too real to kneel. They said he burned, too black, too fair, but legends never fade, they just outlast. Raise a glass for the young lion's blood, for every street he turned to mud. He lived by the code, he died by the flame. Gone too soon, but he earned his name. Cigarette smoke in the scent of a war. He's laughing loud, kicking open the door. Brothers beside him, guns in their hands, dreams in the dirt, they took their stands. He didn't fear God, he didn't fear man, just fought for his own, that was his plan. Now the echoes call from the Birmingham rain, whispering his name through the pain. They said he burned too bright, too fast, but legends never fade, they just last. Raise a glass for the young lion's blood, for every street he turned to mud. He lived by the cold, he died by the flame. Gone too soon, but he earned his name. So here's to the wild, the bold, the few, the ones who bled for what they knew. built your throne on dust and sin, called it order, called it wind. But I've been watching from the ground, where every lie makes a louder sound. You took the gold, left us the rust, fed us your truth, we learned mistrust. And now the smoke's rising, can't hide no more. I'm coming slow, but I'm knocking on your door. Every shadow got a voice tonight, every scar burns under the light. I ain't shouting, I don't need to cry. My silence cuts deeper than your alibi. You can pray to your crown, to your throne of the sea, but the blues you planted come back on repeat. I'm coming for you, coming cold, with a heart of ash and a soul of gold. You dressed your fear in suits and ties, sold salvation wrapped in lies. But I was born where the street lights hum, where the whiskey burns and the prophets come. I don't march, I drift, I crawl, with a devil's grin and no fear to fall. This ain't rain, it's the sound of truth, and it's walking slow, straight towards you. The river's black, but it knows my name. Wash my hands, still they bleed the same. I ain't your sinner, I ain't your saint, just the echo of what you hate. I ain't shouting, don't need to cry. My silence cuts deeper than your lullaby. You can pray to your crown, to your throne of deceit, but the blues you planted come back on repeat. I'm coming for you, coming cold, with a heart of ash and a soul of gold. You'll hear my boots before you see my face. No rage, no haste, just grace. They try to keep me locked inside a cage, fed me lies to keep me tame and sage. But something snapped deep in my core. Now I'm kicking down every single door. No more playing by their twisted rules, no more being one of their broken tools. I'm cutting loose, I'm breaking free, unleashed. This is the real me.
when you got nothing left to lose, that's when you finally get to choose. Unleash, I'm tearing through the night. No more chains, no more fight inside. The beast is free, the fury is real. Unleash, this is how I feel. I'm the most dangerous thing you've ever seen. No apologies, no looking back. I'm on the hunt, I'm on the attack. They wanted chaos, they got me instead. Unleashed and painted red. Freedom tastes like blood and smoke the moment that the collar broke. Unleashed, I'm tearing through the night. No more chains, no more fight inside. The beast is free, the fury's real. Unleashed, this is how I feel. Can you hear it? The roar inside. Years of silence amplified. No more whispers, no more shame. I'm screaming out my own damn out to play. No restraints, no price to pay. I'm wild, I'm raw, I'm finally real. Unleashed, come and test my steel. Drums crash like prison walls collapsing, ending with one vital explosive roar. Free sabotage, unstoppable. Before they know how, the shadows bend beneath my gaze. I move like thunder, setting nights ablaze. No chains can hold me, no walls contain. I thrive in struggle, I master the pain. The city trembles, whispers my name. Every step I take fans the flame. Steel heart, unbreakable, fierce and bold. Through fire and night, my story's told. test my patience, they test my will, but I push forward, relentless still. Every rival knows I fear no hand. My iron resolve commands this land. Through smoke and sweat, I claim my reign. Every step forward fuels my gain. No retreat, no weakness, no disguise. I see the fire reflected in their eyes. Steel hard, unbreakable, fierce and bold. Through fire and night, my story's told. Every fight, every fall makes me strong. I rise above, I carry on. Lightning cracks across the skyline gray, but I hold steady, I make my way. Every shadow bows, every wall bends. My presence echoes where power transcends. The streets pulse with rhythm of might. I walk as a king, I own the night. No fear, no change, only the road ahead. Every heartbeat roaring, every word unsaid. Steel hard, unbreakable, fierce and bold. Through fire and night, my story's told. Every fight, every fall makes me strong. I rise above, I carry on.
I walk into a room and the air shifts cold. Got that look in my eye that can't be bought or sold. I don't need to shout, don't need to prove. When you know who you are, you own every move. My words are few, but they cut deep. While others talk loud, I make them weep. I've been tested, I've been tried. Never once did I run and hide. Doubt's a disease for weaker men. I decided who I am, won't question again. Stone cold confidence in my veins. I don't break, I don't bend, I don't explain. The world can try, but it won't shake me. Stone cold confidence, I'm exactly who I'm meant to be. I've stared down devils, called their bluff. Walked through fire when the road got tough. No second guessing, no looking back. I stay on course, I stay on track. They can throw their hate, their jealous lies. I see right through their thin disguise. I'm not perfect, never claimed to be, but I'm damn sure comfortable being me. Confidence ain't arrogance, it's knowing your worth. I earned my place on this earth. Stone cold confidence in my veins. I don't break, I don't bend, I don't explain. The world can try, but it won't shake me. Stone cold confidence, I'm exactly who simple, really, nothing grand. I know myself, I know where I stand. Stone cold confidence, solid as steel. I don't pretend, what you see is real. No apologies, no regret or shame. Stone cold confidence. Remember my name. I built this throne with my own two hands. No silver spoon, no helping hands. Every brick I laid, every mile I walked, every battle fought while others talk. They see the crown but not the scars. Don't know the nights under broken stars. I earned my place at the top of the game. Self-made legend, remember the name. Success tastes sweeter when you built it alone. Every stone in this empire is my own. Self-made legend, carved in stone. I walk through fire and claim my throne. No shortcuts taken, no easy road. Self-made legend, I carry my own load. They doubted me at every turn, said I'd crash and burn. But doubt's just fuel for men like me. I turn their hate into legacy. My word is gold, my handshake's law. I built respect from nothing at all. No regrets, no second thoughts. I paid the price. I learned what can't be taught. When you know what you're worth, you don't need to brag. Your actions speak louder than any tag. Self-made legend, carved in stone. I walk through fire and claim my throne. No shortcuts taken, no easy road. Self-made legend, I carry my own load. Sustained, powerful hum. Look at where I started. Look at where I stand. Every chapter written by my own hand. No luck, no favors, just pure will. I'm the mountain they they can't climb the bill they can't fill. Self-made legend, live and prove that hard work and vision tell the truth. I own my story, I wrote each page. Self-made legend, I built this stage.
The night is mine, I own the dark. I move in silence, leave my mark. I smell the weakness, taste the fear. My prey don't know that I'm already here. I've been tracking, watching, waiting long. Now it's time to right the wrong. The hunt is patient, but the kill is swift. Predator's hour, this is my gift. In the food chain, there's a natural odor, and I'm standing at the top of the border. Predator's hour, the hunt begins. I'm the nightmare underneath your skin. Silent and deadly, precise and cold. Predator's hour, watch it unfold. But you can't escape. I know every move you're gonna make. I'm 3 steps ahead, I played this game. You're just another trophy without a name. My instinct sharper than any blade. In this jungle, I'm the top of the trade. No remorse, no second thoughts. Predator's hour, you just got caught. Evolution made me what I am. The apex hunter with the perfect plan. Predator's hour, the hunt begins. I'm the nightmare underneath your skin. Silent and deadly, precise and cold. Predator's hour, watch it unfold. Hour, enjoy the ride. Predator's hour, the kill is near. I'm the last thing you'll ever fear. Nature's perfect killing machine. Predator's hour, most vicious you've seen. car stalks away into darkness, leaving only silence and the certainty that the predator always wins.
The bottle's empty, but the glass ain't dry. Another night watching the world go by. Neon lights flicker like dying stars. I count my sins instead of counting bars. She left a letter and a wedding ring. Said I chose the bottle over everything. Now I'm talking to ghosts that ain't even here, drowning memories in another beer. The jukebox plays our favorite song, but she's been gone for way too long. Midnight sins and whiskey lights, broken man with bloodshot eyes can't wash away bartender knows my life story now. Every mistake, every broken vow. I wear my shame like an old leather coat. Got a graveyard of dreams caught in my throat. The mirror shows a stranger's face, a hollow man in a hollow place. I trade tomorrow for one more drink, standing on the edge, about to sink. The devil's knocking at closing time, offering one more glass of wine. Midnight sins and whiskey light, broken man with bloodshot eyes can't wash away what I feel. Kira cries out one last mournful plea. Ending with the clink of an empty glass. Defeated, lost, alone in a dun. I built my throne on broken backs, climbed to the top on bloody tracks. They said I'd never make it here, now they bow down in their fear. I took what's mine with iron fist, left my enemies in the abyss. I'm the king of this wasteland crown, the man who never backed down. They wanted power, I gave them pain, now I'm the one who holds the chain. King of nothing, ruler of dust, built my empire on broken trust. I stand alone on this mountain of shame, the king of nothing, but I own my name. I've got the money, got the scars, drive through the night in stolen cars. Every victory tastes like ash, but I keep taking, making the cash. They call me ruthless, call me cold, I call it survival in a world this old. I'd burn it all to stay on top. This train don't slow, this train don't stop. Success is lonely at the highest peak, but I'd rather rule than be the weak. King of nothing, ruler of dust, built my empire on broken trust. I stand alone on this mountain of shame, king of nothing, but I own my name. Let them judge me from below, they'll never understand what I know. Power's a poison, glory's a curse, but being nothing's so much worse. King of nothing, crown of thorns, I wear my sins like battle worn. The throne is mine, the price was steep. King of nothing, but the kingdom I keep. Kingdom I keep.
Crubs pound like a conqueror's mart, ending with a final crushing chord, victorious, alone, and repentant.
kill. They pray for mercy, beg for grace, but I'm the nightmare they can't erase. Iron throne, forged in blood, rising from the fire and the flood. No chains can hold, no walls can stand. Iron throne, I'll rule this realm. I walked through hell and made it mine. Carved my path on the razor line. Every battle won, every enemy crushed. In the silence, you can hear the rush. Power flows through every vein. I'm the thunder, I'm the rain. Born to dominate, bred to reign. I'm the savage they can't contain. Kingdoms fall when I arrive. Only the ruthless will survive. Iron throne, forged in blood, rising from the fire and the flood. No chains can hold, no walls can stand. Iron throne, I'll rule this land. I am the storm that never dies, the predator behind their eyes. No surrender, no retreat. I'm the war drum's deadly beat. Iron throne, built on bones. I stand alone among the stones. The crown is mine, the power absolute. Iron throne, I am the brute.
I walk the streets where shadows reign. Every step I take, you feel the pain. The grind of kings is carved in my veins. Through blood and fire, I break the chains. The city bows to those who dare. I claim my throne through grit and stare. No fear, no doubt, no hand to hold. I rise unbroken, fierce and bold. Grind of kings, I stake my claim. Grind of kings, they'll learn my name. Through every storm, through every fight, I rise, I conquer. I own the night. The alleys whisper, the night obeys. Every move I make sets fire ablaze. No mercy given, no quarter shown. I carve my path from flesh and stone. Every scar a story of battles won. Every shadow bends before the sun. Through smoke and steel, through struggle and pain, I rise again, I forge my reign. Grind of kings, I stake my claim. Grind of kings, they'll remember my name. Through every storm, through every fight, I rise, I conquer. I own the night.
White walls breathe but never speak. Vinyl chairs with a broken sleep. Clock hand stuck at 3:30. Time forgot to set me free. Nurse walks by with clipboard eye. Checks my pulse but never why. 92 beats in a medicated line. Ward 7 lullaby, barely mine. They say I'm safe, they say I'm sound. The safety is just a padded ground. Ward 7 lullaby, hum me to sleep, where the sane ones cry and the mad ones keep. No windows here, no stars to find, just the song they sing to quiet my mind. I told the doctor what I saw. He wrote it down as chemical flaw. Delusion stamped in purple ink, but shadows dance when I don't blink. Therapy at 4 p.m. We share our ghosts and swallow them. Pill cup rattles, water clear. Ward 7 lullaby in my ear. They dim the lights when voices rise. Turn my truth into their lies. Ward 7 lullaby, hum me to sleep, where the sane ones cry and the mad ones keep. No windows here, no stars to find, just the song they sing to quiet my mind. Maybe I'm broken, maybe they're right. Maybe the dark just looks like light. But when they call my number twice, I hear the melody, cold as ice. They hum it soft to keep me still, a lullaby made out of pill. Morning comes but feels the same. Different face, identical name. I trace the pattern on the floor, 92 tiles to the locked front door. One day I'll leave, or so they say, but the lullaby follows me anyway. Ward 7 lullaby, soft and slow, where the lost ones stay and the found ones go. No windows here, no stars align, just the hum that keeps me in line. Ward 7 lullaby, end of the day, some get discarded, some just stay. Everybody talks about the big last day. Trumpets fired, sky burned away. But most souls crack in a checkout line under bad neon and a 5-minute sign. You get judged quiet by the life you lead, by the carts you push and the mouths you feed. No choir singing when you break or cold, just another Tuesday testing your hope. No thunder, no heavenly roar, just a creak in a tired front door. Trial by ordinary, slow and plain. Little stones building up like pain. 80 beats in a chest that knows the real end comes when the trying goes. No spot
measure your worth. It's in the way you carry your hurt. Do you pass it on? Do you let it spread? Or do you keep it quiet in your own head? Every small choice that nobody sees writes your story on worn out knees. Try by ordinary, slow and plain, little stones building up like pain. 80 beats in a chest that knows the real end comes when the trying goes. No spotlight, glory, no holy choir, just a man still walking through the daily fire. Guitar drops to 2 notes pulsing, drums thin to kicking rim. Bass throbs like hell breath. The clock tick grows louder for a few bars and sinks back. Some men wait for a trumpet call to prove they'd stand, to prove they're tall. But if you can't hold when the day is small, you'll fold at the first big fall. So I lift my coffee like a battered shield, step back out on the same old field. Evening comes with a dull gray sky, dishes stacked, kids asking why you ain't a hero in a storybook page. You're a spine that learned to carry age. Maybe no one claps when you lock that door, but you show up tomorrow like you did before. And if there's a judge past this thin blue air, he'll look at the days you just stayed there. Final question at the end of the line: did you hold your ground most of the time? Trial by ordinary, slow and plain, little stones building up like pain. 80 beats in a chest that knows the real end comes when the trying goes. No spotlight, glory, no holy choir, just a man still walking through the daily fire. They set me down in a windowless box, 4 gray walls and a blinking clock. Said just tell us what you saw that night, but memory bends when you lose the light. I remember the car, I remember the rain, I remember her face through the window pane. 88 beats, my pulse won't lie, but which truth survives when the details die? Sweat on my collar, eyes on my hands. Truth gets blurry when nobody understands. The witness chair, cold steel frame, turning your story into someone's blame. The witness chair, where memory bends. You speak the truth, but the jury pretends. Detective leans in, coffee breath close. You're not in trouble, we just need to know. The way he says it cracks the scene, like I'm guilty of something I didn't dream. Guitar strings tighten, dissonance grows. Floor tom rumbles what my conscience knows.
I saw the shadow, I heard the sound, but which shadow matters when fear's around? Pen scratching paper, tape rolling slow. Every word I say digs a deeper hole. The witness chair, cold steel frame, turning your story into someone's blame. The witness chair, where memory bends. You speak the truth, but the jury pretends. They show me photos I don't recognize, faces that shift when I close my eyes. Is this the man? Was this the place? But trauma don't care about time or space. My mouth keeps moving, words pour out, but inside I'm drowning in reasonable doubt. Now I sit alone in a different room, court date pending like an open tomb. I told the truth the best I could, but truth's a ghost in a witness hood. Guitar fades soft, breathing slows, 88 beats till nobody knows. The witness chair forever stays, haunting your nights in 100 ways. The witness chair, where justice leads, unbroken people and fractured scenes. The witness chair, you leave it whole, but it keeps a piece of your guilty soul. Searches needs to make one final breath, and then silence.
They told me death is when the body goes, when the pulse quits and the daylight slows. But I met another death in a crowded place, right in the mirror of a stranger's face. It came quiet, it came with a shrug, like a law you feel before you hear the judge. 88 beats and the room turned thin, like my name got lost under my skin. A man can breathe and still be gone when the meaning leaves, but the motion runs on. The second death ain't coughing deep, it's the moment your soul won't weep. When love turns to numbers, when truth turns to dust, when you stop believing you were made for trust. The second death, slow and clean, it takes you wide and leaves the scene. I watch the world trade hearts for speed, sell tomorrow just to feed a need. Saw prayers get cheaper, saw faith get thin, saw bright eyes dim from the life they're in. No demon needed, no flames to rise, just 1,000 little compromises. Guitar moans low like a worn out hymn, and every note asks who's left in him. You can win every fight, you can stack your gold, and still die young while you grow old. The second death ain't coffin deep, it's the moment your soul won't weep. When love turns to numbers, when truth turns to dust, when you stop believing you were made for trust. The second death, slow and clean, it takes your wine and leaves the scene. I'm gonna fall, let it be on my feet. Not asleep in a life I never meet. So I count my days like worn out beat. Cut loose the lies, keep what I need. 'Cause the first death comes when it comes, no choice. But the second death comes when you lose your voice. I stepped outside where the night hangs wide, felt that cold truth walking at my side. I said my name like it meant something true, said I'm still here and I made it through. 88 beats and the dark behaved like the world respected what I finally claimed. A little less fear, a little more flame. I can't stop time, but I can stay away. The second death ain't coffin deep, it's the moment your soul won't weep. So keep one vow when the lights turn low, don't let your meaning be the thing you hold. The second death, don't let it land. Hold on to your why with both hands.
You walk my streets, you breathe my air. Every move you make, I'm already there. No invoice sent, no contract signed, but you hold a darkness every time. 90 beats like a ticking debt, shadow tax collecting what you forget. Lots for free, but the dark ain't cheap. You pay your dues when the city sleeps. Shadow tax payments due tonight. Snare hits heavy like a stolen ride. Guitar every secret kept, every corner turned, every bridge you crossed, every lesson learned. I don't chase, I just calculate, add the interest while you hesitate. You think you're free, walking in the sun, but shadow tax gets everyone. No exemptions, no appeal, just the quiet price of every deal. Shadow tax, lemons through the night, snare hits heavy like a stolen ride. Guitar cuts deep where the deals are made, dark blues and voice that can be delayed. Shadow tax, no receipt, no track, just the weight you feel when you can't pay back. You wanted power, you wanted peace, you wanted more. Shadow tax, I'm the boss. When the ledger closes and the books go red, you'll find my signature where you laid your head. No negotiation, no second chance, just the shadow tax and the final dance. Every king who ruled these streets paid the darkness before defeat. Shadow tax, final reckoning call, snare pounds judgment on the city wall. It all screams the price of a living dark. Dark blues collector leaves his mark. Shadow tax, eternal fee. You walk in shadows, you belong to me.
Stood beneath these worn out feet, fallen towers in the midnight heat. Shadows haunt what's left behind, rise from ashes, clear your mind. Eyes once heavy now catch the flame, no longer bound by doubt or shame. Every scar a story told, rise from ashes, heart of gold. Break the chains, feel the fire, rise from ashes, climb higher. Rise from the ashes, fierce and free, stronger now than you used to be. No retreat, no compromise. Rise from ashes, claim the skies. Slide guitar hums a steady call, upright bass holds the fall. Wounds may ache, but pride remains. Rise rise from ashes, break the chains. Every step a measured fight, moving forward through the night. Eyes like steel, burning bright. Rise from ashes on the light. Winds may howl, but you stand tall. Rise from ashes, never fall. Rise from the ashes, fierce and free. Stronger now than you used to be. No retreat, no compromise. Rise from ashes, claim the skies. Guitar soars with raw emotion over swelling Hammond. From the ruins, voices rise. Rise from ashes, no disguise. Power burning, wild and free. Rise from ashes, that's the key. Dawn awakens, breaking chains. Rise from ashes, life remains. Every breath a brand new start. Rise from ashes, healing heart. Standing strong, soul reborn. Rise from ashes, past is torn. No retreat, no compromise. Rise from ashes, touch the skies. Shadows fade beneath the sun. Rise from ashes, battle won. Rise from the ashes, fierce and loud, ruling strong above the crowd. Heart of fire, soul alive. Rise from ashes, born to thrive.
On a half-built frame, cold wind cutting through the name. Rebar stacked like prison bars, floodlights harsh like tired stars. 4 men yells from a warm cap seat. We stand in mud on freezing feet. Concrete's laid, paycheck too. Same old game, same old screw. Every bolt I tighten down, tightens the collar of this town. Rebar Reprisal, hold that line. 90 beats in a heart and spine. No more soon, no more next week. We don't stay quiet until the strong get weak. Hey, hands up, back, straight. Rebar Reprisal, don't negotiate. Drums keep marching through sleet and hail. Safety talk, then corners cut. Just make it happen, work through it shut. I seen a man fall 3 floors down. He hit like truth, no dancing around. They wrote accident in black and neat, then asked us all to skip our grief. They call it cost, they call it rate. We call it blood that built that game. Rebar Reprisal, hold that line. 90 beats in a hard hat spine. No more soon, no more next week. We don't stay quiet when the strong get weak. Hey, hands up, back, straight. Rebar Reprisal, don't negotiate. A short, nasty turnaround. Snare digs deeper, bass turns near surges. Does a hit, slams to the backbeat. Gang shouts, bang! Do now! We ain't asking for a parade, just the hours that we already paid. If the office wants to play it slick, we bring the noise with a steel-toe kick. Lights can blind, bosses can hide, but the whole site moves when we decide. Sun tries rising, gray and thin, finds us still there, shoulder to chin. Gate gets chained, machines go dead. Every liar suddenly scared. Foreman's voice turns soft and small when the work in hand stop it all. I wipe the mud from my knuckle skin and smile like a man who learned to win. No more bending till we break. Now they bend for our sake. Rebar Reprisal, close that lane. 90 beats like a driving train. No more soon, no more next week. We don't stay quiet when the strong get weak. Hey, hands up, back, straight. Rebar Reprisal seals the game. Time in a line, it's a weight in a cage. A black glass swing on a rusted stage. I watch the arc of the shadows reach, learning the lessons the dead don't teach. You'll count minutes like they're made of gold, but minutes are just dust that you can't hold. I sit in the center, unmoved and deep, while the Obsidian Pendulum starts its sweep. Left to right, the verdict grows thin, calculating exactly where you begin. Obsidian Pendulum, cut in the air, the heavy gravity of a final prayer. 78 beats in a clockwork maze, watching the fire turn the world to haze. Swing wide, swing low, swing true. The Obsidian Pendulum is coming for you. The guitar fractures into jagged fast notes, drums hit with a syncopated violence. I seen empires built on a hollow hand, watch them dissolve like rain on sand. They wanna bargain with a swinging blade, but the price was set before they were made. I don't move for the flash, I don't move for the scream. I'm the cold realization at the end of the dream. Your pride is a vapor, your power is a lie, under the arc of a pitiless sky.
Back and forth, the momentum is set, a mathematical answer
to a moral dead obsidian pendulum, caught in the air, the heavy gravity of a final prayer. 78 beats in a clockwork maze, watching the fire turn the world to haze. Swing wide, swing low, swing true. The obsidian pendulum is coming for you.
The guitar melody denotes a dissonant low. Acts accelerate while the tempo stays slow. A haunting choir hums a single flat note. The metallic friction becomes a constant, high-pitched scream that suddenly drops into a dead-weight bass throb. They say mercy, but mercy is a choice for the weak. I'm the inevitable silence that the bold ones seek. No motive, no malice, no personal heat, just the rhythm of the swing and the heart's retreat. If you look into the glass, you won't see your face. You'll see the cold architecture of time and space. The music slows to a near halt, almost time beneath the gravelly voice drops to a guttural whisper. One last oscillation, one last breath, a quiet introduction to a structural death. I'm still here when the motion stops, the only thing standing when the curtain drops. I am the pivot, I am the stone, the obsidian pendulum. Finally home, the arc is finished, the circle is closed, the secret of the darkness finally exposed. Obsidian pendulum, master of flow, and in the theater of the high and the low, 78 beats in the absolute dark, erasing the light and the lingering spark. Swing wide, swing low, it's done. The obsidian pendulum has won. Na, 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 na. I don't raise my voice, I don't need to shout. I just close the circle and I take the doubt. You talk too much when you think you're safe, so I let you talk till you show your face. 86 steps from the bar to the door, now you're learning what silence is for. Truth is expensive and you spend it fast, so I cut the future loose from the past. No witness left, no tongue to tell. Rim click gospel in a cheap motel. Tremolo crying like a neon cross. Dark blues mercy with a hidden cost. No witness left, the city goes quiet. A clean little ending to a loud damn riot. Backroom light with a buzzing hum. Your hands start shaking when the saints don't come. You swear you're sorry, you swear you'll change, but apologies don't rearrange. The like a judge in a mask, while I do my duty and I finish the task. Not every sin needs a courthouse day. Some debts get settled the shorter way. No witness left, no tongue to tell. Rim click gospel in a cheap motel. Tremolo crying like a neon cross. Dark blues mercy with a hidden cause. No witness left, the city goes quiet. A clean little ending to a loud damn riot. Say again, who paid you then? What did you see? Now let it sleep. Morning comes gray like a cigarette stain, washing the street with a thin cold rain. They'll blame the night, they'll blame the drugs, they'll blame the world and they'll shrug their shrugs. I fold my coat and I count my bread. Some men pray, some men deliver death. No witness left, the record is clean. Tape his halo on a crime unseen. Dark blues angel with a loaded call, leaving no trace and no false alarm. No witness left, let the sirens pass. I'm just a shadow in the rearview glass. Vacancy sign blinking through the storm glass. Last sermon preached from a Gideon stash. Pulpit was a bar stool, congregation drum. Holy water served from a rusted sink. I baptized them all in cheap whiskey tears. Promised salvation for their deepest fears. 82 beats till the devil collects. Neon graveyard where the shepherd defects. The Bible's water damaged, the pages stick and tear. No shepherd left to follow, no flock left to care. Neon graveyard prayer, whisper to the void. Electric crosses flickering, the Savior's paranoid. It top bends like a sinner on his knees. Dark blues cathedral where the guilty find no peace. Neon graveyard drill, amen. Electric blue, confession booth is a phone line nobody answers to. They came for redemption but left with the curse, trading their burdens for something worse. I pocketed the tide in a velvet-lined case. Watched their redemption run down the drain's face. Now the mirror shows a stranger's hollow grin, preaching damnation where forgiveness should begin. The Holy Ghost departed when the power line snapped, left me holding empty promises
Neon graveyard court, whisper to the void. Electric crosses flickering, the Savior's paranoid. The tar bends like a sinner on his knees. Dark blues cathedral where the guilty find no peace. Me on graveyard prayer, I'm in an electric blue. Confession booth is a phone line nobody answers to. Light goes out, power returns, faith goes flat, neon bites the finds the parking lot slick with rain. Just a silhouette where the prophet became profane. The vacancy sign reads no room tonight. Perfect scripture for my endless flight. I leave a crumpled 20 by the telephone, paying for the sins that I call my own. Neon graveyard prayer, final flicker dies. No redemption waiting beneath motel skies. Dark blues evangelists with a thief's disguise, trading empty pews for the morning light. Neon graveyard prayer, the circuit overloads, carrying damnation down the endless roads.
I don't kick the door, I tap the frame. Say your name soft, watch you miss the game. You bragged in daylight, you lied in style. Now you're counting minutes like they're miles. The night's a bank and I know the code. I make withdrawals where the brave won't go. No witnesses, no sermon, no scene. Just a clean signature in nicotine. Midnight deposit, paid in breath and time. Snare on the backbeat, cold and prime. Deep blues dripping from a tailored sleeve. You don't lose money, tonight you leave. Midnight deposit, balance comes due. A quiet man does what he has to do. You raised your glass like the world was yours. Watch your friend with expensive wars. But a crown ain't metal, it's paper and fear. And paper burns bright when I draw near. I speak in pauses, I move in shade. I keep receipts for the deals you made. Smile for the room, keep up the act. I'll turn your promises into a fact. Midnight deposit, hate in breath and time. Snare on the backbeat, cold and prime. Deep blues dripping from a tailored sleeve. You don't lose money, tonight you leave. Midnight deposit, balance comes due. A quiet man does what he has to do. Everything drops, just bass pulse and a single low piano note. One step closer, hush, your luck slips over, crush. No more favors, done. Midnight takes what you want. Dawn will find a chair, turn to the wall. A cufflink shining in an empty hall. They'll ask questions, they'll blame the rain. But the city forgets, like it forgets pain. I buttoned my coat, I hatched it clean. Another lesson in expensive mean. Midnight deposit, last line sign. Snare fades out like a closing blind. Dark blues business in a velvet room. Paid in silence,